futile, idle, inconstant, ineffectual, nugatory, null, profitless, shadowy, trifling, trivial, unavailing, unimportant, unprofitable, unreal, unsatisfying, unserviceable, unsubstantial, useless, vapid, visionary, worthless. Vain, Latin vanus, empty, keeps the etymological idea through all changes of meaning. A vain endeavor is empty of result, or of adequate power to produce a result. A vain pretension is empty or destitute of support. A vain person has a conceit that is empty or destitute of adequate cause or reason. That which is bootless, fruitless, or profitless fails to accomplish any valuable result. That which is abortive, ineffectual, or unavailing fails to accomplish a result that it was, or was supposed to be, adapted to accomplish. That which is useless, futile, or vain is inherently incapable of accomplishing a specified result. Useless, in the widest sense, signifies not of use for any valuable purpose, and is thus closely similar to valueless and worthless. Fruitless is more final than ineffectual, as applying to the sum or harvest of endeavor. That which is useless lacks actual fitness for a purpose. That which is vain lacks imaginable fitness. Compare vacant, ostentation, pride. Antonyms: adequate, advantageous, beneficial, competent, effective, efficient, expedient, potent, powerful, profitable, real, serviceable, solid, sound, substantial, sufficient, useful, valid, valuable, worthy. Compare synonyms for utility. Venal. Synonyms: hireling, mercenary, purchasable, salable. Venal, Latin venalis, from venum, sale, signifies ready to sell one's influence, vote, or efforts for money or other consideration. Mercenary, Latin mercenarius, from merces, pay, reward, signifies influenced chiefly or only by desire for gain or reward. Thus, etymologically, the mercenary can be hired, while the venal are openly or actually for sale. Hireling, Anglo-Saxon hirling, from her, signifies serving for hire or pay, or having the spirit or character of one who works or of that which is done directly for hire or pay. Mercenary has a special application to character or disposition, as a mercenary spirit, mercenary motives, that is, a spirit or motives to which money is the chief consideration or the moving principle. The hireling, the mercenary, and the venal are alike in making principle, conscience, and honor of less account than gold or sordid considerations. But the mercenary and venal may be simply open to the bargain and sale which the hireling has already consummated. A clergyman may be mercenary in making place and pay of undue importance, while not venal enough to forsake his own communion for another for any reward that could be offered him. The mercenary may retain much show of independence. Hireling service sacrifices self-respect as well as principle. A public officer who makes his duty tributary to private speculation in which he is interested is mercenary. If he receives a stipulated recompense for administering his office at the behest of some leader, faction, corporation, or the like, he is both hireling and venal. If he gives essential advantages for pay, without subjecting himself to any direct domination, his course is venal, but not hireling. Compare pay, venial. Antonyms: disinterested, generous, honest, honorable, incorruptible, patriotic, public-spirited, unpurchasable. Venerate. Synonyms: adore, honor, respect, revere, reverence. In the highest sense, to revere or reverence is to hold in mingled love and honor with something of sacred fear, as for that which, while lovely, is sublimely exalted and brings upon us, by contrast, a sense of our unworthiness or inferiority. To revere is a wholly spiritual act. To reverence is often, though not necessarily, to give outward expression to the reverential feeling. We revere or reverence the divine majesty. Revere is a stronger word than reverence or venerate. To venerate is to hold in exalted honor without fear, and is applied to objects less removed from ourselves than those we revere, being said especially of aged persons, of places or objects having sacred associations, and of abstractions. We venerate an aged pastor, the dust of heroes or martyrs, lofty virtue or self-sacrifice, or some great cause, as that of civil or religious liberty. We do not venerate God, but revere or reverence him. We adore with a humble yet free outflowing of soul. Compare veneration. Antonyms: contemn, despise, detest, disdain, dishonor, disregard, scoff at, scorn, slight, spurn. Veneration. Synonyms: adoration, awe, dread, reverence. Awe is inspired by that in which there is sublimity or majesty so overwhelming as to awaken a feeling akin to fear. In awe, considered by itself, there is no element of esteem or affection, though the sense of vastness, power, or grandeur in the object is always present. Dread is a shrinking apprehension or expectation of possible harm awakened by any one of many objects or causes, from that which is overwhelmingly vast and mighty to that which is productive of momentary physical pain. In its higher uses, dread approaches the meaning of awe, but with more of chilliness and cowering, and without that subjection of soul to the grandeur and worthiness of the object that is involved in awe. Awe is preoccupied with the object that inspires it, dread with apprehension of personal consequences. Reverence and veneration are less overwhelming than awe or dread, and suggest something of esteem, affection, and personal nearness. We may feel awe of that which we cannot reverence, as a grandly terrible ocean storm